Alright guys, Jessa here, and we are going to shoot another video that will help you take care of all those extra eggs that you have. Today, we're going to make quiche. So stick with me, and we will get it done. Alright, the first thing that we're going to do is go over all of the ingredients that you're going to need for this recipe. It's super easy and super flexible. So, first things first, you're going to need some bacon. That's a non-negotiable for me, but you can use whatever meat you want, or you can just do vegetarian and not have any meat. It doesn't matter. And of course, you're going to need some eggs. Now, normally, I make this in a cake or a pie pan, and I use 6 eggs. But today, I'm going to make a little bigger one, so I'm going to try 12, so it'll be kind of experimental. Now, like I said, a lot of the other ingredients are going to be negotiable. I usually do bacon and cheese. You can do different kind of cheese, whatever cheese you want. I've got some sharp cheddar here, mozzarella and provolone, and then a Fiesta blend. So depending on how I feel, I'll put some of that in. I also have mushrooms that I'm going to use today, and then I've got some radish greens that I'm going to throw in with the bacon as well. You also want to make sure you have some butter on hand, and then of course some oil or whatever to grease up your pie pan or whatever it is you're going to use. So first thing I'm going to do is fry up this bacon. While you're frying up that bacon, you also want to make sure you're preheating your oven. I've got mine set at 425. Hopefully that'll work with this bigger pan, but that's what I usually do when I'm doing it in a pie pan. The other thing is you want to make sure you're getting your bacon crispy, because you're going to crumble it up to mix it in with the eggs. So you want some crispy bacon. And we are preheated. Alright, I've got my onion chopped, I got my veggies sauteed. I need to melt my butter. So the original recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of butter melted. So I'm doubling my recipe, so I'm going for 4. So we'll see how that turns out. Alright, so melted butter. Like I said, I doubled it up. Usually calls for 2 if you're doing it in a pie pan, but since I'm doing it in this bigger dish, I just doubled it up just like I did the eggs. So I got my butter, I got my bacon, I've got my vegetables sauteed, and I'm going to mix it all together in this bowl and then pour it in the dish. Now, I saved a little bit of bacon because I'm going to put that on top. Now, for the cheese, the regular recipe calls for a cup of shredded cheese. I got no problem doubling up on the cheese. Alright, so we got it poured in the pan. Now I'm going to top it with a little bit of cheese and a little bit of bacon. Alright, we got everything poured in our pan, ready to go. Now we just need to set the timer. We got it 425. I usually do 400 when I'm just doing the pie. We'll see how the 425 does with this. I'm going to start it at 20 minutes just to kind of see where I'm at, and then we'll figure it out from there. It has been 20 minutes. I would say we're not done yet, because I'm looking for kind of a brown crust around the edges, but it's definitely coming along great. So I'm going to give it another 15 minutes and then see where I'm at. Alright, our extra 15 minutes is up. I had Melissa come and give it her approval, so it had an extra couple minutes in there. But we got a little browning on the sides. She cut it to double check, make sure it's not runny, and we are good to go. Alright, so the other nice thing about this recipe is you can put whatever you want on it. We like to put sour cream and taco sauce on ours, but you could put whatever the heck you wanted. We just kind of like a little Mexican flair, I guess. Something I forgot to do, and this is how it turned out. Not awful. I forgot to grease my pan. And actually, there's probably enough grease in it with the butter and the bacon that it didn't stick too bad. But make sure when you do it, grease your pan with something so you don't have to fight with it. But we're going to go ahead and enjoy our supper. I hope you got something out of this recipe. And if you enjoyed it, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video. Have a good one.